Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be just showing you some of my favorite IDEs or text editors, whichever one you might want to call them. There isn't a lot that I like. Some of the IDEs I'm actually going to show you today. I'm actually not going to get into great details with them. I'm actually just going to use Google Chrome to just show you their websites and where you can get them from. I am not actually getting paid for this. So it's just me, getting out there and just showing those who are probably interested where to get started and how to actually get started if you're looking for an IDE, and maybe you're just trying out different stuff and actually trying to see what works with what. And these are my favorites. So to start off, we have JetBrains. These guys develop all sorts of, they create all sorts of IDEs, which makes your life easier. There are three that I'm actually going to show you from them, and there is PHPStorm and WebStorm. So, Intelij Idea. It is a more of a Java IDE than anything really, to be honest. And does everything that you want to do. And there is also a free version and an unlimited version. Now the difference is not that big. I mean, if you really want to get into your programming, then you get the unlimited version. But I think you can probably get away with the standard version. But with the standard version, you don't get stuff like the database 2 and maybe JavaScript and TypeScript, like what's showing on their websites. There you could actually weigh the two, and if it's worth getting the unlimited version, you get the unlimited version. It's more for web enterprises and development. But that being said, you're probably best off with going with PHPStorm, because PHPStorm is great. I mean, I love PHPStorm. I don't have anything against. I actually can't say I've got anything I can say I don't like about it just yet. There is everything: version control, database support, SQL, and a lot of other connectors as well to different databases. And there is tons of stuff that you can actually do. There's profiling, debugging, and actually testing, and it actually helps you with programming. I mean, it supports all sorts of programming languages, like the web-based languages. I mean, I've not actually used it for anything else apart from web applications. And I've also actually been using it lately for hybrid applications, Ionic framework stuff with Cordova, which is working pretty good actually. I'm probably going to be doing more videos about that in the near future. And WebStorm is actually just a cut down version of PHPStorm. I mean, it's got everything, well, not everything, but most of the stuff that PHPStorm has. But again, it's just a smaller version of PHPStorm, but it doesn't actually support. It doesn't have the database tool in it, but it's got other things that you need, like supporting npm and GOP, again for hybrid applications if you're into that sort of thing. And again, version control, local history. The good thing about these three is that you can actually have a local history. Like if you're programming and you're like 2-3 hours down the line and you're like, oh, okay, well, I want to go back to some of the changes that I made like 2 hours ago. You can actually trace back every bit of code that you wrote and save, which is awesome, and I absolutely love that about them. And then we have the open source stuff. We've got Atom, which I haven't actually used that much, but the short time I used it, it was really great. It worked, it did what I wanted to do. Actually, not sure which one between Atom and Sublime I actually like the most, but it supports a lot of different languages and it's cross-platform. The same with the other three that I've just showed you. Supports a lot of different languages and it's got code highlighting and everything else that you actually need in an IDE, code completion as well, which is awesome. And with this, I've heard that you could actually, have your own themes or customize it in a way that you want to with HTML and JavaScript and CSS less, which is awesome. And it's open source. Who doesn't like open source? I mean, it's great, isn't it? Sublime, yes. Again, cross-platform. You can buy a license for it, but it's available also for free. And there is also a version that you just keep on your USB stick. If you don't want to actually install it on a machine, you can just like run it from a USB stick, and you can actually install it on Ubuntu and OS X or Mac OS, whichever one you've got. But yeah, and if you want to buy it, you can just pay a couple of dollars for that. It's actually £70. If you're in the UK, it's probably less than that. And then I've got Notepad and Xcode. Now, I understand that there are people who absolutely love Windows and Windows stuff and Notepad, but I'm not one of those people. Just put it in there because it's probably one of the highly rated IDEs which are out there, which is really kind of like easy to set up and get into, and it actually has a lot of other things that all these other IDEs and text editors have, but I just don't like it. I don't know why. It just doesn't look that nice to me, and I'm not actually sure if it's supported by Mac and Linux. I don't think it is. I actually don't think it is. And then there is Xcode again, which is obviously only for Mac users, and it's good. I've not spent a lot of time on it, but it's actually just fun to play around with if you've got a Mac and you're trying to get into sort of mobile applications development or iOS or Mac OS application development. It's just good to actually go in and see what it's all about and what you can do with it, which is actually good. I mean, I love playing around with IDEs and testing out and creating fun, cool stuff, which I'm probably going to be showing you some of it soon. But yeah, anyways, guys, this is really it. So those are my sort of main favorite few IDEs that I probably use on a daily basis, and not forgetting Terminal. I mean, if you don't use Terminal, then I don't know. I can call you a developer, but not my kind of favorite friend. Anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching.